Shalom, shalom, it's the brother Yahweh Shaphat coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Alahaya Nawa Bahashem, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well in these scriptures. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And today, man, we gonna get, I'm gonna get into the laws, statutes, and commandments, and how we're rehearsing those righteous acts through faith, that our works of trying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. That is our show of faith, and this part of our faith and our works being mixed together. We're rehearsing the righteous acts as one will rehearse for a wedding rehearsal, and we are in a wedding rehearsal right now. We're the bride. Yahweh Shai is the bridegroom. Speaking of the hopeful elect. So this is Matt, and I'm getting into this because the churches tell you, these Christians, they tell you the law is done away with. It's a lot of confusion concerning the law, and was Yahweh Shai sent to abolish the law by giving us a grace period? No, that's not what happened. Now, this is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. So hey, what Yahweh Shai is telling you is that him coming on the scene is fulfilling some prophecies and some things written in the law. And he's also saying in verse 18 that, I'm gonna read it again. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. Hey, the prophecies are gonna come to pass, everything that is written. You know what I'm saying? Even prophecies that go into Yahweh Shai coming back, like Isaiah the 63rd chapter, that hasn't been fulfilled yet, but it will be. Everything that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai set to happen is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And the law isn't done away with, man. Yahweh Shai clearly tells you right here, he came not to do away with the law. He came not to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Yahweh Shai came on the scene to fulfill. Hey, I think that's Isaiah the 53rd chapter, man. Matter of fact, let's get there right quick. I'm not going. Let's see. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah. This is Isaiah 53 and 1. Who hath believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? Hey, to the hopeful elect, man. That we're the only ones who are going to, the elect are the only ones who are going to get it. For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of dry ground. He hath no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. And this is the point. Surely hath he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of Yahweh, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes are we healed. So Yahweh Shai came to fulfill. This is one of the many prophecies that he came to fulfill. Isaiah the 53rd chapter is about Yahweh Shai all the way to the bottom, from top to bottom. So I got that just to, prove the Lord's point. He didn't come to destroy the law nor the prophets, but to fulfill. So, hey, and the law ain't done away with. I got plenty of scriptures that I can grab, Let's see. This is 2nd Ezra 9, chapter 9 and verse 36. For we that have received the law perish by sin. And what is sin? Sin is transgression of the law. And our heart also which received it, notwithstanding the law perisheth not, but remaineth in his force. The law perisheth not, man. And if you're wise, you're going to take heed to the law, statutes, and commandments, because that will teach you how to fear the Lord and what to fear him in. You know, you can't serve the Lord if you don't know, if you're not into the law, statutes, and commandments. Now we doing this thing to the best of our ability. Our ability. You know, Judges 5 and 11 tells you that we're going to rehearse the righteous acts. We're rehearsing how to keep the feast days, keeping the Shabbat, um, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. We're not going to do it perfectly until we get those new bodies, man. And that's the greatest part of the new covenant, is that we'll never go off again, because we received the law, but we also have that stony heart in this flesh right now. So we go off even when we don't want to. You know, the Lord made us subject unto vanity. That's just part of the story. You know, like Romans the 8th chapter tells you, the creature was made subject unto vanity. You know, the Lord has it to where we're gonna glory in him. You know, when we get those new bodies, we'll never go off again. So we can't die because we will not sin. Sin bringeth death. You know. So yeah, right now we go off even unwillingly, man. But you know, the point is, the law is not done away with, man. You know, you still have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. You still got to take heed to the law, statutes, and commandments, because that's what separates us from the nations and puts us on a higher level than they are on, is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. So it's very important, you know, that you do that. Let's see. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach. And I'm going to start from the top verse. This is Ecclesiasticus 33 and 1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation even again he will deliver him. A wise man hateth not the law, but he that is an hypocrite therein is as a ship in a storm. A man of understanding trusteth in the law, and the law is faithful unto him as an oracle. So when you feel like you gonna get ready to, you know, before you make a decision, you gotta, man, what do the law say about that? Like dealing with another man's woman, um, you know, like you putting usury around your brother. These are just certain laws that I'm bringing up, that I'm coming up with off the top of my head. Eating anything from the waters that doesn't have scales and fins. You know, not touching swine's flesh, not eating swine's flesh. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I could go on and on, man. But you know, the law is faithful unto us, because it's shit, man. We perish not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. The other nations know this. When we go off according to the law, statutes, and commandments, the Lord uses the other nations to kick our asses. That's how it's always been, you know. Let's see. This is Judith the 5th chapter and verse 17. And whilst they sin not before their power, sin is transgression of the law, they prospered, because Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, that hated iniquity, was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. But now are they returned to their power and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their God be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world. So uh, Achior, he knew, you know what I'm saying, that hey, no, but I want to say Achior might have been, I don't want to say this and I'm wrong, but I want to say I heard Elder Apostle Hart say that he was an Israelite. But like I said, I'm not putting words in the apostle's mouth, and I'm gonna look into that. But yeah, man, the point is, when we keep the law, statutes, and commandments, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is on our side. He's 4 hour apart. It's when we go off that bad things happen. That's why the other nations, they want to keep you eating pork. They want to keep you smoking weed. They want to keep you smoking tobacco. They want to keep you going the hell off, man, in every which way. Because they know that once hey, man, if it was just not going to happen. But if all of Jake was to wake up, all this shit would be over with. But the Lord know that ain't going to happen. So he's only dealing with the elect. But the fact that the elect have woken up, that's enough of a problem for the elite. They didn't count on it, So, that's the point, man. Us keeping the law, statutes, and commandments is what is going to, hey, it keeps us close to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, gives him a reason to protect us. You going the hell off is going to get a Lord a reason to judge you, man, and in the sight of these other nations. Bear with me, I can't Baba Kashar. And we going out here and telling you, you know, what to do and what not to do according to the law, and you ignore us, then you go home and pray to sweet Jeebus. The Lord ain't hearing that shit, man. This is Proverbs 28 and verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination. So, hey, there you have it, man. I could go on and on. I could give more scriptures, man. But, I'm going to close it out with that. These law, statutes, and commandments are very important for us to take heed to and to meditate on, man, day and night. Um, hey, speaking for myself first and foremost, the laws are not done away with, and um, those who keep not the law or despise the law during this grace period, you will be judged for that. The grace period is for us to rehearse the righteous acts and try our best, to please Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, knowing that we went off. I can't even close it out, man. I got a couple more precepts I need to get. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to. I'm looking for a particular precept. You know what? I'm gonna look it up on my other phone because I'm gonna find that precept. Just give me a second, Nagi and Baba Kashar. Alright, there we go. Baruch 4:28. But as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. Amen. So we know we went the hell off. You know, now ain't the time to be trying to, you know what I'm saying? We should be trying to make the Heavenly Father happy. We should be trying to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to the best of our ability, and that keeping the law, statutes, and commandments the best to the best of your ability. That's the way to do that, man. Rehearsing the righteous acts. For those of you who feel like you don't want to hear this or listen to this, you know, you gonna eat what you want to eat, do what you want to do. The Lord is gonna fuck you up, man. And I'm not saying, excuse my language, because Jake need to hear it like this sometimes. For those of you who feel like you don't want to hear what the prophets got to say, you're going to do what you want to do, you will be destroyed, man. And that's that on that. The Lord, hey, you niggas wonder why y'all fucking dying the way that y'all do from the diseases that you do. The Lord told us to keep, hey, y'all, it's a Jake, and I know brothers ain't seen him, man. It's a Jake. He's viral for cooking everything from raccoon to bear. And he eating it in his backyard. Some country ass nigga, man, from somewhere down south. Hey, man. Jake done lost their goddamn mind. 2/3 of our people. Jake, I worked with a guy that said he ate shark meat. Paid $600 to get it shipped. I'm like, dude, like, man, hey, our people, man, hey, they going the hell off right now. Trying to be like Esau and eat everything and try everything. That's why you niggas get sick and die. The dietary laws are there for a reason. The Lord, wants us to abstain from unclean things that cause disease, parasites, and everything else, man. So if the Lord telling us not to eat it, it's for a good reason. People that eat pork, they got parasites in their joints everywhere in their brain. These are proven facts. But hey, man, with no further ado, let me get this other precept. This is 2nd Ezra 9 and verse, let's see. I'm going to start at verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then shall I be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not but despised it, the same must know it after death by pain. So if you want to do what you want to do right now, you despise the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, hey, you gonna know it after death by pain, because you gonna die on this side, and you'll bear your shame in the kingdom, but you gonna come back through the elect, the 2/3. The point is, man, your work and for us, for the prophets, we got to do the work. But for you brothers and sisters who are listening and learning, you showing the Lord your faith and your works is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Listening and learning, getting His word, trying to keep the feast days, trying to teach your children about the feast days, trying to teach your children according to the scriptures, if they'll listen, you know. But, that's the point, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, part of your faith is you trying your best to be perfect. You ain't gonna be perfect, but you gotta strive for it. So, and striving for perfection in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, man. If you love Yahushua, you gonna keep the law. Ooh, we see. Ooh, look at that. All right, man. Okay, I'm gonna close out with this. Yeah, because I wanted to get something else, but this is perfect. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 24. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. Hey, that's why the book of Job tell you, where will the righteous ever cut off? If you trying your best to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, ain't no evil gonna come your way. But the Lord knows those who are going off, and they get judged, man, every day. But that's the point. 2nd Ezra 15 and 24. Woe, meaning death and destruction, to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Hey, Lord willing, this is edifying, and until the next one, I say Shalom.